Latinos that don't really dance salsa that good.
Yeah.
I do, but here I dance. I really don't.
I try my best.
I know.
Yeah,
We just-
Sorry, guys.
Anyway.
Well, folks, welcome back to the zoo. We've got Patrick Cage here from Westworld.
Yeah.
Really, my
give it up,
favorite
Westworld.
show.
Westworld is a dope
I
show.
love it.
It's one of the best.
And we're going
Yes.
to talk about it on the couch. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Now, before we begin, you're not related to Luke Cage, right?
We're cousins, actually.
Oh, okay. there you go.
come on.
I'm trying to find my way to get on that show.
Listen,
too.
with a last name like
Nice
Cage,
little
you gotta get that question.
No,
That's
of
a great
course,
name.
all the time. Actually, it used to be Nicolas Cage before.
Oh,
And so
true.
once the show came out, I was like, yeah, it's Patrick Cage, like Luke.
Oh.
And I was like,
Yeah, you got Nick
it's like-
Cage.
It's like the superhero.
Right,
Come on,
right,
now.
right.
I want to be
Let it
better
go.
than Nick Cage.
So, look, Westworld, amazing show, man. I mean, talk about well done.
OMG.
I gotta throw it back to the old school, though. When I was a
Yeah.
little kid, I enjoyed the old movie from the 70s. Did you ever see the original movie?
Michael Crichton version?
Yeah,
I saw
man.
it after I booked it. So,
Okay.
because I wanted to really immerse myself in it. I mean, I was a
Right.
huge fan of it season 1, and I was completely obsessed. But once I got the role, I was like, all right, let me see the origins, where it came from. And then, like, I was catching all the Yul Brynner throwbacks.
The
in
Yul
season
Brynner,
1.
man.
Yeah.
That's it. So for people that don't have HBO or don't watch the show, can tell them what it's about.
Westworld is basically about a futuristic theme park that is for the wealthier community, and it is run or inhabited rather by these hosts, these robots that think and believe that they are humans, and then once they realize what they truly are, a rebellion starts to form. And season 2, we start to pick up and see where that leads.
You know, I'm a fan of the show, and I think I can only imagine what a dream come true must be to be a fan of the show on season 1, and then find yourself being part of it as the cast of season 2. That's just like mind blowing.
It was wild, honestly. It was one of those things like when you're obsessed with something and,
Yeah.
you tune in every Sunday, and it's like, okay, you're fanning out with your friends, you're figuring out theories, and then you book it. It's like one of those things like, don't up your favorite show. Don't mess up your favorite show. But it was like, booking that was like, oh my God. I'm a huge fan of the Nolan brothers and Jonah with Inception, The Dark Knight, Interstellar. It's just all of those
Do
films.
you have any scenes on season 2 with Anthony Hopkins?
You know, Anthony Hopkins was shot in the head.
Really? In the season 1?
Season 1, spoiler.
Oh,
my bad.
man.
No, but it's season 2 now, so
Yeah.
you can spoil season
Yeah,
1.
you can
Sorry
spoil
if you haven't
it
seen
because
it yet.
I still needed to watch those last 2 episodes of season 1.
Oh, great.
So, it's okay. Now I know he
My
died.
bad. My bad. So he kind of
All
got
good.
nice little brain splatter everywhere.
Because I love him. I admire him so much as an actor.
No, he's a genius.
So I thought maybe if he wasn't dead, that maybe you had a scene with him, but no, it's okay. It's okay. He'll go
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, so season 1, I remember there was a lot of buzz because people were coming out naked on this show.
Yes.
Are we gonna see you in your birthday suit?
No.
No.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
I was
man.
running. I was training for it. I was really hoping I was gonna get
Okay.
that one.
Really?
But no.
Wait a minute, hold on. Is this negotiated before you book the role? Like, okay, this role is gonna come out naked at some point. Are you cool with that, or was it like, don't worry, you know?
It was one of those things where they just kind of. I feel like they throw you in, but I mean, I'm sure if I did have a naked scene, they would have told me.
Are you a host on the show, or are you a human?
I'm a human being.
Okay.
I work in the park.
Oh, that's why you're not coming out naked, dude.
That's why you're
Yeah,
not
exactly.
gonna be
I was really hoping for it, but I was
Maybe
like,
the
no,
tables
now
will
it's
turn
just-
this season, Humberto.
But do
That
they
is
have
definitely true. The tables do turn this
Okay.
season. I mean, the humans had the upper hand last season, and now we're starting to see that paradigm definitely 180s
Do
completely.
you think that's something that it's probably kind of happening with humanity? I mean, this is a crazy question, and I'm not on anything, but I sometimes think that really Westworld is not so far from what reality for
Not
us
at
could
all.
be if we actually are holograms and if this is all a virtual game. I mean, who knows?
You like The Matrix, huh?
I do.
Yeah, I can tell.
I do, and I'm like into this stuff so much that, you know, I really don't think it's too far from what, like a possible reality. So.
No, I think we're definitely headed there. I mean, you've seen what is her name, Sophia, the AI robot.
Yes!
Oh,
That-
yeah.
Yes.
It's creepy.
I mean, yes, it's creepy. It's
And
creepy.
see, Sophia comes up now that the Sophia code, whoever knows about the Sophia codes is coming in too.
What's that?
Like, it's just like this esoterical thing, but
okay.
it's like, and now the first robot is called Sophia, so to me it's like, this is too much of a
Well,
coincidence.
but here's the thing. They're actually Elon Musk actually started talking about this. There's a documentary coming out called "Do You Trust Your Computer?" talking about AI, and a lot of the leading scientists are saying that AI, even though it might not become sentient and self-aware, because of the things that they learn, they might decide in their calculation that human beings gotta go.
Oh my God.
That we're in the way.
Hey, look, honestly, if they're learning from human beings and they're they have the possibilities to become smarter than us. We don't have the greatest traits all the time.
Right.
So if they pick up on some of those, yeah, they could definitely be
Exactly.
like, yeah, humans gotta go.
Yeah.
They got too many flaws.
Do you trust your computer? Are you
I
addicted to all this?
I got the tape over my
technology?
MacBook. Bro. I don't trust none of this.
Is that
Find my iPhones off, all of that. No.
What is that post working on Westworld or is
No,
that?
that's just, I've always been I don't know, technology is one of those things, it's a two-edged sword.
Wow.
It's like, it's a good and a bad. So I try not to be on social media too much. I try not to be on the internet too much, but
Okay.
I mean, you know.
But you felt this way before Westworld.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so Westworld is only like validating and like
Oh,
you know, just like
100%.
yeah,
Yeah,
re-emphasizing these things.
And I do have to mention, though, just because I have to, you have the most amazing eyes.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, she's
You
flirting
do.
with you.
Hey.
FYI.
No, I'm not flirting, but I am letting you know
No, I
because they're
greatly
really
appreciate that.
cool.
Oh.
Yeah,
Sorry, she's not
they're
flirting, by the way.
Really pretty. Like really amazing.
Now, I remember you on Hollywood Heights, and I'm just like, this young man has just
No way.
blossomed over the years. What happened?
He has seen every show ever.
Hollywood Heights and now, like, you know.
Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie or sugarcoat it. I went to Aaron Spizer's where I started training acting, and I hope he doesn't get mad at me for this, but he was like, "Look, if you want to book the roles you want, you got to make some changes." And I was like, I was 235 I think
What
at the
were
time.
the
Really?
changes?
I had to lose weight.
Okay.
Yeah, plain and simple. And so I just started running, working out a lot more, and then yeah, things just kind of changed. Literally, he was right. It was like when you change your physical to match the characters you want to portray, it just
You know,
all falls
hey,
in
listen,
line.
sometimes you need that tough love that, listen, you might not want to hear this. This might sound a little insensitive,
what I
but
got
you
you.
know what?
It's the
This is what
best
you gotta
way.
do.
It got you on Westworld.
Hey, that's how I look at it, and I'm so thankful.
What does he say now that you're on the show? I mean, he must be like, wow, that he's
No,
my
yeah, Aaron's
student,
always been supportive.
you know?
Yeah, Aaron's,
wonderful.
and Aaron's got a lot of players. I mean, Nafisa Williams, who's on Black Lightning right now.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, everybody from that studio has definitely been killing it. So-
Listen, I'm gonna get my ass in that studio tomorrow.
Sir.
No, it's Patrick, first of all.
Ay, Dios mío. It's,
Anthony Hopkins, we were thinking of stuff. That's
I'm-
all it was.
How's
You still
that?
think about
the
the
lights are
legends, the
hitting me, and
legends.
they're making my mind just, you know, scrambled a little bit. This,
All good, all good.
this
Mr. Patrick.
Thursday.
He gets scrambled easy. Yeah.
No, this is what happens, and I'm gonna tell you what's happening right now.
Tell me, baby.
He is really nervous because you are really attractive, and yeah, he
so
just
nice.
gets his brain a little.
Stop making me blush,
It
okay?
happens.
Okay, so
often.
on this show, we want you to have fun, but also experience a few moments of, you know, discomfort and being on the spot.
It's an awakening.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's actually an experience. It makes you very present. Is that what actors do? They got to be present. Is that like
all the
fantastic-
time.
Yeah, watching everything.
All right,
Always
now,
in the moment.
Now you're gonna be present because we're gonna play a little game, and this one is called Culture Crusade. Hashtag is hashtag Culture Crusade, by the way.
Oh, okay.
It's a new game. That's why I had to look at the note, by the way.
If you're playing this at home,
you
you
have
better
to-
hashtag us,
Yeah.
all right?
All right. So we're gonna give you a Culture Crusade, and you're gonna basically rate it by hashtags about between 1 and 4 hashtags of whether this is really relevant to our culture.
Oh, wow.
Whether really this is really important. Okay. You don't like the hashtag 1 through 4.
We always have a new thing.
4 being very relevant,
One being one
I'm
hashtag.
with you, I'm with you.
Okay, so the one that we're doing is the hashtag ban the selfie. Now this trend actually comes from Society Elites. Top festival official Thierry Fremont, wow, that's a hell of a name,
What's a
who we
festival
assume
official?
bathes in red wine, sent out a message to the attendees of the Cannes Film Festival that grotesque, and he actually used that word, selfies will not be permitted on the red carpet. Are we down with this red carpet selfie ban? Is it 1 hashtag or 4 hashtags or anything in between?
1, because you know, red carpets, especially at Cannes, man, those are moments. You gotta remember those. And grotesque selfies, yeah, we can get rid of those. But the classy, tasteful selfies, no, keeping those.
Well, I think he was calling all selfies on the red carpet.
And that's
grotesque.
just disrespectful. and I
How
don't like
dare
it.
he?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I like this guy. Are you a Libra?
No, close though, Virgo.
That's what I thought.
I actually love
No, he
the
didn't
fact-
think that. No, he thought Libra.
Because it's all about justice. Because Libras, are you at least on the cusp of Libra?
Nah, man, I'm dead in the middle. I'm September 7th.
Okay, but you're all about justice, so you should have that as one of your symbols.
I'm an extremist. Libras are very balanced.
Right.
I'm very 0 or 100. I'm trying to find that balance
Well,
right
listen,
now.
I'm a Libra, and I have to say, I'm all about banning the selfies. I don't like selfies.
I love my selfies. What are you
I
gonna
do
do when
not
you don't?
like them.
What happens when you don't have anybody to take a picture for
See,
you?
I'm not gonna lie. I take a bunch
Then
of
you
selfies,
take a
but I
picture
don't
of
post
the
any.
place.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
You
same,
just
same,
gotta have
same,
it.
same,
They're in the
same. You gotta have
repertoire.
them. Same,
What do
same,
you
same.
mean?
I said I take a bunch of selfies. I just don't post them.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Dennis would
I don't
love for you to
like-
post
I-
that.
The memories are for yourself. You know, you gotta share them with your kids, your
that's
family
what-
later
I
on.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, if it's a selfie with your friends, probably I'll keep those. Like me and my friend, and I probably wouldn't take the selfie because I just don't like them. But if it's a selfie where, oh look, this is me in Paris, and it's
But
like,
you
yeah,
don't
you have
take
your face this
selfies?
big and the tour felt this big, no? Or everything like in the background is like tiny, and then your big face for the selfie.
You
Just
know,
take a picture
hold
of
on.
the place.
I'm gonna fix this really quick. We're
No,
gonna
no.
do. We're gonna
Ban
do a
the
little.
Take a
selfies.
selfie.
No
We're gonna
selfies
take a
allowed.
selfie.
time.
Selfie
Selfie time.
I gotta get my selfie face ready.
Yo.
Oh damn.
You gotta practice
He's
these.
serious about this.
Get in there, Bruno. Can you get in?
Yeah.
Hey,
Perfect,
see, that
great.
wasn't terrible.
No, because
I guess
he
we're
was
not banning the
taking
selfie
it.
here. But is it a selfie when there's other people in the picture though?
Well, you took
Yeah,
it yourself
because
with
you're
the hand.
taking
I
it,
guess the
so-
form that you
That's a
take
Westworld
it.
question right there.
That is a
Is,
Westworld question.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll ban the selfie. Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
Good
One question.
game.
Shit.
One question games. These are great.
Let me
That was
ask you,
it?
you know,
I'm great
we're
at these.
a
Yeah, he's ready for
multicultural
more.
cast here. You know, it's very Latino oriented, but we're all
Yes.
about inviting everybody, diversity, inclusivity. As a person of color, are you seeing more roles, more vital roles, not non-stereotypical roles opening up?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in the last 2 years there's been an outpour of people just creating these new roles and more diverse roles for people, and I think that's really a blessing. I pray it's not a trend. People are calling it that. I think it's something that it's a trend that is going to remain permanent, and it's something that should remain permanent because, I mean, essentially we've been shutting out 75% of content.
Yeah.
By not giving women and people of color roles, you're shutting out a whole market that
And
you could be
Latinos.
exploding to.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, that's it.
All
So
people of
you
color.
have a tattoo on your arm.
What?
I was
Whoa.
stalking you.
Where?
You know,
It's on
I
my
have.
shoulder.
How are you seeing this?
I have.
I was like,
I'll
yeah,
put
it's
it
a
on
vision.
Google.
Yeah.
So what about it? It's Africa, right?
It's an outline of Africa.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. I did see that.
And why?
Well, I got it at a time when I was, I don't know, I was just really trying to dig into my cultural roots, I suppose, and I did like this Ancestry.com thing.
Oh.
And when I found out the
Your heritage.
somewhat regions, I still want to do more research, but the somewhat regions that I was from, I felt really just a strong connection to Africa. So
What are some
Have
of
you
the reasons?
been?
Because I'm gonna
that's
make
my
a
next
guess.
place.
I'm gonna make a big. I'm better at this than science. You're probably from different places because I mean there's different features on your face.
Hey, if you want to go for this one, this will be fun because everybody says one thing and they're always
Well,
wrong.
I feel that there's that you do have sub-Saharan Africa, but you also probably have some North African, some you know the Morocco, Egypt, because I see some of that in your face.
Other way.
No, the other way.
Libya.
Northwest.
Israel, Egypt,
Congo.
Congo. Okay.
Ooh, I
Wow.
can see the Congo.
Congo, Cameroon, Benin, and Togo.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
I have to
Do
do
you
one of
play
those
any
too.
sports like soccer or anything like
I
that?
used to play baseball and football.
Okay.
But I was
Wait.
always into arts and music.
You do the Tahitian fire dances?
I do Simone Fire Knife dance. Actually, I picked that up at 15 just because it was like, I want to learn how to spin fire because that's dope.
And it's good to meet girls. I see the guy that does the
Yeah,
fire
of course.
thing at the party and afterwards.
You're just spinning it around.
You never
it's
get
like,
burned?
Oh, no, every time. You get burned every single time.
Like
But,
a lot or just like a little scrape?
I got a scar
Every
still. It's on my
time.
arm.
Yeah, but he's a tough guy. So he
I
doesn't
know.
care.
I'm
about
not gonna do that
sports.
though.
Man, he's playing a human on Westworld.
That's true.
crazy.
Yo, that is the toughest job ever. To be a human inside the park with the host at this point in time.
What was it
Can't
like?
wait to see you on the show. I can't wait to watch.
What was it like being a human at Mario Van Peebles' house?
Oh, I was-
Didn't you live there or something?
He kind of adopted me, yeah.
That's cool.
got really,
Wow.
got really
Adopt
close with the
me.
family.
That's dope.
We were always there. It was, a bunch of cool people.
Does he
I
ever
love
make
it.
everybody like once a week watch New Jack City?
Not New Jack City, but they do have movie nights. every
Okay,
week.
and
Yeah.
is it his movies?
Not always.
Not always.
Anyway,
We had him here, by the way, like a month ago.
Really?
Yeah.
thank you
love
so
Mario,
much
love
for being
Mario.
with us. We need to
Yeah.
leave now.
No, thank you guys for having me. I
yeah, we
appreciate it.
hope to have you back on the show probably after the second season of Westworld.
Of course.